We have brand new cards released for Alterac Valley. Sorry for the quality on the first couple of here. They're just from the Twitter video, but let's get started with the first one. Flag Runner for Demon Hunter, 3 mana 1/6. Whenever a friendly minion dies, gain +1 attack. In the current archetypes that Demon Hunter is using, I don't really see this really panning out. You also need this to live, and then you need another card to really do a lot with this. Now, there was a card back in Warlock that basically had the same text. Is this going to be good enough? Maybe not in Demon Hunter because they don't really play an aggro deck right now, but if there's ever an aggro deck in the future, this card will probably be pretty good at some point. I just don't think as of right now, this is what Demon Hunter is really looking for. But obviously in Alterac Valley, they're probably going to release a lot more cards to support this, you would hope. So we'll see what the main win condition of Demon Hunter is. Maybe with their hero card, they get a hero power that summons some kind of 1/1 with rushes, because they used to have that before the rotation happened. So be interesting to see what it actually comes up to be. Revive Pet, a 3 mana hunter card. Discover a friendly beast that died this game, summon it, and it's a nature card. First of all, the art here is fantastic. Absolutely love the art. The main thing with this is that this is probably focusing on Death Rattle Hunter, and they kind of pushed it a little bit with the mini set, and this is probably just going to further push that archetype to make it a reality. Now, just in a vacuum, 3 mana resummon a minion is pretty good, but you have to remember that it has to be a beast that died this game. It doesn't even have to have a Death Rattle. So in that case, it is a lot easier to pull this off with a very specific beast. Maybe you can curve into this. You can go like 3-drop into this. Maybe you wait until later in the game for extra value. There's a lot of really good beasts. Teacher's Pet, just for an example, 3 mana Teacher's Pet is pretty great. So I can definitely see this seeing play at some point. I'm just not entirely sure when this will be, or even if this will make the cut into like a Death Rattle Hunter deck. I'm not entirely sure. I believe it's the last one in this video. Ram Tamer, 3 mana 4/3. Battlecry, if you control a secret, gain +1/+1 and stealth. So you could quite see that they're pushing a hunter archetype, and this card in itself is pretty great. This is a 3 mana 5/4 and stealth, which is terrifying. Just think of it like Face Hunter. You play turn 1 minion, turn 2 secret, turn 3 Ram Tamer, and you're already crying your eyes out because that's actually insane. That's a lot of stats to be concerned with stealth. So if they wanted the game to slow down, clearly this is not the card they probably should have printed for it because it's a little too scary. But I think overall it should be okay. I say that really cautiously because Hunter with aggressive minions is very scary. But that's not the only cards we have here. We also have Templar Captain, an 8 mana 8/8 Paladin minion. Rush, after this attacks a minion, summon a 5/5 defender with taunt. The defender looks like this. This is an arena card. I literally can't imagine a world where this will do a lot. Now, as an 8-drop, I'm really scared for like Scenario Noir with Druid to randomly summon this because this could be huge. Not to say that this minion's bad at all, right? Like this is just a solid minion to have maybe at the top end of Hand Buff Paladin instead of Varian. But like, wouldn't you rather just play Varian? Wouldn't you rather play another minion besides this? In Arena, this card is absolutely terrifying. So maybe this will see play in Arena. Probably will. You probably pick this in Arena. But in Standard, unless they're pushing more of a big Paladin archetype, I don't see this really seeing play. Now, that being said, they did release the hero card for Paladin already, which looks like it heavily reduces the amount of damage done from hand. And if this is protecting your board, or I guess your face with multiple taunts, they can't just really ignore this. So maybe with the synergistic aspect of the Paladin hero card, this will be a good card. But I'm not too optimistic on a card like this. Next on the list is Dun Balder Bunker, a 2 mana hunter spell. At the end of your turn, draw a secret and set its cost to 1, last 3 turns. So I actually saw this card on stream this morning, and I think this is one of the best cards I've ever seen. This is 2 mana do nothing in a sense, but you get a 3 draws, which is insane. And on top of that, there are tutor draws, which are secrets, which normally you don't really want to draw later in the game, so you get them out of your deck early. But on top of that, it is 3 mana reduction. So this card theoretically is -1 mana to draw 3 secrets and play them theoretically, right? That's absolutely insane. I think this card will see play in potentially a hunter secret archetype that they're probably going to be pushing. I'm excited to see what other cards they push for this archetype, as Secret Hunter's been around for a really long time, but I think this card is really, really good. It also depends on what secrets are added to the game. Maybe that changes things. Maybe the secrets aren't too good right now, but even if this card's not good in Alterac Valley, next expansion or the next year entirely, there could be more secrets, which makes this card just great. This is also just draw in Hunter, and Hunter doesn't really have a lot of draw. So I can't imagine a world where this is probably just not going to be good enough to see play at some point in its lifespan. It's probably going to be good enough in Wild potentially. It just fits in even Hunter. I don't know. I think it's nuts. I think it's a very strong card. But last but not least is the Hunter Legendary. Now, I thought the Hunter Legendary would go more towards the secret archetype, but apparently I'm very wrong. It is a 9-mana 5/4 Wing Commander Itchman Battlecry. Summon a beast from your deck and give it rush. If it kills a minion, repeat this turn. I don't... 9-mana Hunter card is a little sus. That's the biggest issue with this card. Now, if let's just imagine the best case scenario here where you play this and it kills something and then you summon a second minion from your or beast from your deck. Is that good? I don't know. Would I want to pay 9 mana for that? Let's just say this is in your hand and your opponent doesn't play a minion. You got a 9 mana summon a beast with a 5/4 attachment on top of it. Is that good enough? Maybe. The problem with this is that you're going to have to build your deck in a very particular way, which is why I think they're printing all of the secret cards, because I think the main groundwork they're trying to lay around here is you build the secrets in the early game, and then on top of that, you build kind of a bigger package in the later game, and then you can use like smaller minions that aren't beasts to defend against whatever they're doing, and then you summon big beasts later in the game to win. Now, I think it's very important to go through like what kind of things are in the game for Beast, because for some reason, if you look at them for Hunter at least, there's some good ones here, right? There's definitely like King Crush, there's Trampling Rhino, Zixor. Other than that, not really. What about neutral? I guess the Dark Moon Rabbit's good. Moonfang's not bad. Other than that, though, I'm not super optimistic on a card like this. And I think the problem with a card like that is just we're going to have to see what beast they print for the expansion. If there's no good beasts, then maybe the Rat King, King Crush, Savannah Highmane, Trampling Rhino, Teacher's Pets will be probably just good enough. But if you're waiting 9 mana to play a card like that, I'm pretty confident that the card is probably not going to see play unless there's a very good beast printed for this. I don't know what it could be. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. And if you like these type of videos and you want to see more reviews, let me know in the comments down below. And I will see you in the next one. You look absolutely fantastic today.